What is up? How on earth are we? I hope we're well. I'm feeling extremely chilled out. It's a beautiful, beautiful sunny Sunday in June. I'm feeling it's perfect time for a good old daytime drinking sesh / review catch-up. Yeah, I'm bringing it back. We're doing 10 shots, 10 bots again, I'm afraid. It's the grossly irresponsible drinking game involving 10 pre-picked robots, which are in a box down there, which I'll grab at random, preceded each time by a hefty slug of some dirty booze. First time around, it was a complete shambles, and it was great.
How could you? What has happened?
It's not cool. It's not okay to do this. And I'm the only one who can stop it, and I'm not going to. So the tipple of the day will be beautiful, beautiful Kraken black spiced rum. This is my absolute jam, and it goes down quite a lot easier than famous grouse does. If you're with me, shall we get messy? I think we probably should. All right, let's do it. Oh dear. The seal's off. It's happening. What a beautiful sound that is. Okay. This is happening. 10 shots, 10 bots, 2. The Re-Wreckoning. Okay. Down that hatch. Alright. Let's see what's going to happen. Oh dear. It's Titan's Return Topspin. I was kind of hoping this guy would come out a little bit later, but he is extremely good. Topspin was the Wave 4 Titans figure I was looking forward to the least, because you had, like, Quake and Croc, who are, like, basic, generic repaints of figures I already liked. Grey and purple, sort of generic Cybertronian standard blokes. They're both great, but the one I was looking forward to the most was Perceptor. Kind of didn't get there for me, I'm afraid. He didn't quite have that magic. But Topspin is an absolute marvel. Let me show you this guy. So he's looking extremely officious in his delicious light grey and tasty turquoise, with a couple of hefty silver standard shotguns. Not even shotguns, you know, pew pew pew, just regular old phasers. Wish I had a soundboard. But the reason I wasn't so excited was because Topspin isn't interesting at all. Like, in the Wreckers, he's just kind of one of the guys at the back. The original toy, so dull. He's kind of well-liked, I suppose. Also, no, it was Roll That Roll Call last year. I recall seeing, at the end of the convention, everyone's packing up, and there's this giant clear garbage bag. Just massive, completely full, bloated with just G1 Topspins and Twin Twists. They're not interesting. Nobody wants them. But Topspin, Titan's Return, is so good, man. So interesting. Like, the articulation is just nuts. And, like, he looks good. Super, super detailed. So satisfyingly chunky for a deluxe. Like, who else have I got that's a deluxe? This is Combiner Wars Vortex. He's very pretty and everything, and he's alright. He's, you know, standard deluxe. And Topspin just seems like next level. Like, he's a deluxe plus. He's just got, like, that extra layer of pizzazz and, like, a little extra heft to him, I suppose. Like, the plastic feels great as well. I'm really rambling here. But we're just going, man. We're freestyling. This is good. Feels good. I'm in a good mood today. Check out that face. Yes, mate. He's got that sort of Marvel UK clean-cut Jeff Senior angles. The shades are just so boss, man. The other thing that's great about Topspin is it comes with the promise of Twin Twist. It's like a twofer. It's like with every Starscream, there's always a Thundercracker and a Skywarp and, you know, infinity billion other repaints. But check out this transformation. Hold his hands away, standard style. There we go. Bam. Boom. Done. Topspin me right round, baby, right round. Like a wrecker, baby, right round, round. How does this work? I know there's way more spinning around than there needs to be. Because the original figure, it was just like, what was it, a flip changer? Turbo? Jump starter. He was a jump starter, and they just literally went, puh! So they could have made this so simple, and it would have been completely acceptable. But they just went so next level. Look at this nonsense. You unclip it, spin it around, flip it back here, and then this does something, and the arms go in there like that. And there it is. It's kind of completely elegant. Everything goes somewhere. Not really efficiently, but it's all very tidy when it's finished. But while you're doing it, it's like, what? Where does this go? Why does it happen so many times? It's like trigger happy. There's no reason for it to be so complex. But it is, and it's fine. Baby freeze out. Standard Titan Master. Grey and blue. Very ordinary, but the face sculpt is marvellous. And it's just on a boring little man. Now these... surely they must do something. Ah, there it is. Oh, okay. So he could hold it with this if I hadn't just already transformed him. Like a hand almost, isn't it? Like a Combiner Wars hand. A handgun Oh dear. There you go, and you can just sit on it. I'm sure there's a proper way to do it, but here you go, just blam. Done. This is so good, man. I mean, like, Topspin. When do you ever think about Topspin? There's so much more. Oh dear, yeah, this is the one problem. Is the thing can't really shut when he's in there. Oh no. Maybe that's why it's called freeze out, because he can't get in. See, that's the kind of joke I'd normally cut. Alright, so we can just lie him down. There you go, lie him way down. It's a sleeping spaceship. A snooze cruiser. Top to the spin. Check this thing out, baby. Like, Skull Cruncher's fine. Hardhead and them are all fine. This and Trigger Happy. They're like... Oosh, they've pushed it from a 6 to like a 15. There's no reason for it to be this good. It's kind of infuriating how good this thing is. Extremely good. Makes me very happy. And I think we're about done. Ooh, big blasters. Look at that. Okay. That's one. Titans Return Topspin. 100% beautiful. We all good? We on board so far? Looking cute today, by the way. Nummer 2. This is a Jägermeister shot glass. I hate Jägermeister. It's like Benylin. Oh, baby. Okay, number 2. Oh, no. It's Morbot. Alright, this is a fellow called Morbot, who I found a little while ago. I was having a stroll at Smith's to see if they had any fresh Titans in. They didn't, but they did have a sale on this guy and the rest of the... I don't know what they're called, Rescue Heroes or something? Kind of an offshoot of Rescue Bots, but it's not, and I don't thoroughly understand what it is, but it's a very, very adorable robot. He's got that colour scheme on that just always cuts right through the bullshit for me. Black, well, blackish, silver, purple, little red face, like 50s kind of diesel punk Boba Fett. Yeah! He's just kind of so classically standard robot in the way that, like, Road Grabber or the original Galvatron are. They're just so, like, badass, but still, like, super camp. He is kind of as basic as they come. Like, just a super ordinary robot, but, like, he's got that charm, you know? He's got that one thing. Okay. I'm going to show you how to transform it. You get this, and you go, whoopah, blam, done. Oh, the joys. The perfect joys. Just, oosh, hua, hua, Euro, trade in, Euro, trade in. Oh, is there anything more perfect? It's just a little race car, kind of like Drag Strip, but not really, in perfect Skywarpy colours. A little bit sort of bulbousy. That's my body type, a little bit sort of bulbousy. But the day I found this, man, it was so beautiful. It was a nice day, and I was in a good mood, walking to the toy store. As I was kind of approaching, there was a young family coming. There was a sort of good-looking mama and a sort of handsome papa just strolling down. Come on, son, we're heading home. And there's the kid behind them, like 10 paces behind, just... And he's got the blur of this, just so engrossed in this thing, and he's like running along so excited. And it's like, that's the feeling. By like doing this whole toy thing, there's that certain feeling that comes back, and it is that. It's being 5 and being so happy. It's a thing. It's the life we live. What I'm saying is that Morbot is good. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Camp as Christmas. Okay. Second boy. Hold on. It's getting easier. Are we sharp? We are sharp. This little blonde streak here really bothers me. I don't know why it does that. I was in a cab the other day. The cab driver was a Muslim fella, and he goes, "Are you religious, mate?" And I'm like, "No, why?" But apparently in Islam they get rid of the moustache and keep the beard. They keep a fistful and get rid of this. So I have a perfect Islamic beard. Number 3. God damn. Who is that? Oh, all the good ones are coming out first. Good ones, that's so unfair. 2015, 2017, Robots in Disguise Skywarp. Robots in Skywarp. Oh boy, so RID I found rather interesting to begin with. I haven't watched it still, not bothered about watching it, but I respected what it was doing. It's the kind of thing that's obviously going to get the G1 kids really irritated, because it's taking the characters and doing something different with them. Bumblebee's the leader. They didn't bring Optimus back until a bit later on. And all the baddies, like, initially were so interesting. Like, the Decepticons were sort of beast creatures. And I was quite into the fact that they were doing something else with it. Like, not just bringing back Megatron, Soundwave, blah, blah. But, like, having, like, Steel... Is it Steel Bane, Steel Claw, or someone like that? And Thunderhoof. And all these weird creatures. And then, at some point, they just brought back Soundwave and Megatron. Oh, God. But what that means is we also got a Starscream. And where there's a Starscream, there's a Skywarp. And a little part of me gets ever so slightly engorged. Don't you hate the word engorged? Ugh. But, yes, so RID Skywarp is a repaint of Starscream, as he always goddamn is, but he's actually one of the better looking Skywarps of recent times. Like, he looks way better than the Dark of the Moon one. And who else is there? I'm looking at the Skywarp one. It's just a cloud of black at the moment. From this angle, all I can see is just shoulders. But RID Skywarp is ever so slightly different. He's like super stylized and angular and like really quite exciting to be around. You know what I mean? Like he's compelling. Just his angles and the shape, just blam. He's up in the biz, man. In this is, I love how the wings form like an evil cloak, like a Darth Vader cape or something. Why did Darth Vader have a cape? Do you know how stupid that is? The thing this reminds me of the most, though, is, what was that guy called? It was a third-party figure who was based off of the Tetrajets, the triangle pyramid forms from, like, episode 1. It was Prank Store? I think it was called... Was it Impossible Toys? Prank Store, yeah. And I had it, very briefly, but I didn't like it. It was a pain in the ass, the face was wrecked, so I sold it. It's the only Skywarp I've ever actively sold. And now, of course, I want to get another one, don't I? But this thing kind of has that feel, but done right. It's just so slick and sort of acrobatic. There we go. Blam! Oh, his shoulder's off. There you go. That's posability right there. Cronenberg Skywarp. Where am I going with this? This is terrible. We're hanging. We're just hanging today. This is an easy one. Anyway, Skywarp has little tiny pistols. There you go. Cheeky little purple plastic pistols. Something very sort of Stunticon about that, isn't there? Oh god, the RID Stunticons look crap, don't they? My god. But you know what? They look ugly, but functionally, they're not much different to the G1 ones, are they? Not really. Not if we're being totally honest. The engineering is on about the same level. It's just they look like shit. Unlike... focus. Focus. Whoa, 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 whoa. Can I show you this for a second? This is my Zoom sound recorder. There he is. Yes, indeed. He's got a big hat on. And that is called a hairy windscreen. Which, incidentally, is what I call my beard. Oh, I'm all discombobulated now. What's going on? Ed Perry. Love him. That was Mr. Yib. He sent me the original print of that brilliant fan art he did. Hashtag blessed. I know I put a lot of crap on this channel right now, okay? Lots of unboxings and that pronouncing thing. I just thought it'd be fun. When we're good, we're very, very good. And when we're bad, we're garbage. I'm going to try and transform this Skywarp now. Can't remember how to do it for a second. So, wish me luck. That goes like that. That goes like that. Okay. Okay. I feel like this is important. Click and down. Focused very fiercely on my skin. Don't look at my skin. Oh, there we are. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, okay. Blam. Silent Hill mode. You know what? It's really annoying, isn't it? Whenever it's foggy, you have one day when it's foggy, and everyone goes, oh, Silent Hill! It's foggy. For God's sake. There's been fog for a lot longer than there's been Silent Hill. Just take it easy, okay? Just take it easy. Why am I mad about that? Who are you hurting? Oh, Jesus. Okay. Can't remember where the hands go at all. And then Thew got 500 comments telling him where they go. I can't hear you! I shot this 3 weeks ago. It's gotta be easier than I think it is. These are for children. It's RID. Glad I'm not doing any trans metals today. Spoilers, no trans metals. So that's there. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Okay, okay. And that's actually a really beautiful Skywarp. Check him out. Check out his pointy ass. Like a dart. It's a bit Cyclonus-y, isn't it? I actually really like this thing. Pointy, triangle-y sort of nose cone with the yellow cockpit. It's a little bit like Prank Store. Oh, I regret selling that. There's only a few Skywarps I want now, actually. There's, I'd like to get the Hearts of Steel one. Was it Mastermind Creations or something? I'd like to get one of those. But it's not pressing. I've got plenty of Skywarps. I think I'm okay. I'm okay. And this is one of the newer ones, and it's actually very nice indeed. So, RID, alright for me. RID, rub it down. Don't know if it's worth 20 quid though. Why is everything so expensive? Brexit. RID. That's number 3. And we done. We love him. Beautiful. Okay, that's all the best ones out of the way. Let's see what other crud we have. This doesn't count as a shots and bots. Let's just have a quick look at Shuffler. Oh my boy, he's so pretty. I think this is the Titan Master that sells it the hardest. Just the tank mode is so perfect, and it's so weird and Cybertron-y. Like, Terrible's great, but it's very normal. But this is so sort of Transformer-y, with the little treads here. And he's an Autobot. It doesn't look like an Autobot. What I love the most, he's a goddamn mammoth. Oh, you robot mammoth. Don't you love him? I do. How could you not? Oh, this doesn't count. This is fine. This is bonus content. Oh, it's Father's Day, by the way. I'm shooting this on Father's Day, June the 18th. So what I'm going to do right now, raise this to my dad, to all the dads, and to my dad. My dad. That's 4. All right. What do we got for this one? Oh, baby. It's Bonecrusher. Where to begin with you, my ugly, ugly friend? So, this is Movie Bonecrusher, 2007, 10 years ago. Holy crap. Focus, Grandpa. This guy really didn't do a great job of translating the creature from the screen into some plastic, did he? Not really. I hated this thing when I first got it, to be honest. I retroactively like it a lot more now, just because there's nothing else like it. Like, we've had 15 Bumblebees, like 7 or 8 Ironhides, like a handful of Jazzes. Only one Bonecrusher ever, apart from this one and the Legends one. They never revisited it. They never give him like a masterpiece or a leader one. Although I think somebody's doing that now. There's a third-party prototype knocking around. I don't know. It's so hard to keep track of third-party stuff. I don't even care that much. He's an ugly, unwieldy, lumpy, kibbly piece of absolute garbage. But that's completely unfair. It's actually really good. You know, what are you going to do? Put yourself in the designer's shoes. They hand you a picture of that vehicle with the enhanced blade thing, and they're like, alright, make it turn into an ugly gremlin. How much leeway do you get? It does look like one of those NAFO, Independence Day creatures. Gangly, and the legs are just so lame. Good God, look at... he's barely got knees. I did have beef with this figure for about the first 8 months because I've forgotten that you were supposed to turn the legs around. I was like, why won't he stand up? I'm Hugh in 2007 and I've got loads of luscious long hair and all the girls fancy me. And everything's rubbish because I'm so cool. Who was I? Why did I start doing this? It's amazing to think I'm still the same human being. 10 years later, here I am. I'm a standard man in my 30s. With booze in me whinging about the past. Shit gets real when Bonecrusher's in town. But you know what? It's an ugly thing, and it's supposed to be, isn't it? Because Bonecrusher in the movie was a terrifying nightmare monster, charging down the highway, killing buses, beating up Optimus. It was intense, man. You gotta make that feeling into an object. And it kind of works. Okay, look at this. This is his main gimmick. What is that? Come on. Why, though? That's not good. It's not good, is it? It's not like a little punch gimmick like Stockade, Action Battler, or whatever. It's just silly, gangly arm bollocks. What do you want me to do with that? Get a grip. Toy designers 10 years ago, get a grip. Look at this backpack. He's like one of those little things from Labyrinth with the backpack on. This is not junk. Blah, blah. 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 So I'm going to transform it. It's not the easiest, but they never were they, the movie ones? It's astonishing to think, before this, all we had was like Cybertron. It's the Metal Transform scenario. Fraser, dude, that Argonaut track, I've got so much mileage out of that. He goes, yo, Thew, check this out. I've got a song, and I like your shit, so can we, do you want to go out, or? But yes, I love that song. Transmissions by Argonaut. Argonaut84.bandcamp.com. Go get it. I've been enjoying gent recently as a genre. Because it's just Meshuggah, isn't it? It's Meshuggah plus Killswitch Engage, and that's a genre now. But it's all very similar, so I'm trying to take it like one band at a time. Look at this garbage, and then boo, done. Beautiful. Bonecrusher's like design is so perfectly 2007. This vehicle, I'm sure I talked about it a lot in the Stratosphere video. This kind of feel, this kind of hyper military badass. Whoa, there you go. That's the real gimmick. All I do is win, win, win. Veil of Maya, man. Love them, but they have the worst acronym. I thought Lamb of God had a bad acronym. LOG. But Veil of Maya, man. VOM. Unlucky. Ah, there it is. There it is. Oh, that's the one. It goes over. Alright. We have RID Bulkhead. Bonecrusher. Ugh, I don't know if that's exactly right. It doesn't seem to be lining up perfectly. We've got a wheel and a wheel and a wheel, and they're not in a line. Let's see if I can do a doot-de-doo. Oh no, I don't know if I've got that exactly right, but front and back wheels are working fine, and then the third one is just in limbo. And this one isn't even real. So we've got a real wheels, a dummy wheel, and then just a shit one. But Bonecrusher, I love him. I love him, whatever happens. Come on, that's a really good looking vehicle mode. He's got the grille and the windows, and I'm sure it's based off a real thing, but like they magnified this arm thing, because the real one, it's like for mine clearing or something. So it just has a little arm, like, but they gave it this giant, badass scrape. What am I doing with the focus? What am I looking at? What's the focal point here? Oh, I'm so bad at this. Alright, was that a review? I feel like it was. It's a good-looking robot mode. No, it's a weird robot mode. The good-looking vehicle. What's that? What's that say? What does that say? Oh, it says Bonecrusher. Of course it does. Like, I remember in Aliens, on the dropship, there's that sticker that you can't really see at any point, but it's there. And it's for the Marines, and it says, "We endanger species." Hey, and that's cool. That's a little Easter egg. But this one just says his name. That's the level of cleverness we're working on here. Okay, like the last night, the toy for Barricade has these knuckle dusters on, and it says, "Protect, serve." And I'm like, yeah, that's a badass dread statement about, like, police brutality. Protect, serve, bam, bam. But in the film, it says, "Punish and enslave." I know that's what it said on the car originally, but that's not as good for me. That's not as witty or, like, clever. It's just... whatever, man. Nobody puts any thought into these films, do they? Ooh, got a bit bitter there, didn't it? I'm having a good day. It's going really well. Where are we? 4, 5? I've got the worst skin. Why do you even look at me? How can you stand it? Alright, it's shot number 5. And we are going to drink to Glenn Webb. Alright, I'm going to give this one to Glenn Webb, who's a good dude, taken far too soon. Mr. Webb, you were a good dude, and we miss you. I love Transformers. Can you tell? Hello! It is Medicom Optimus Prime. So this is a one of those novelty items that you get, don't you? Very much in the vein of that Black Convoy pen that I reviewed, like, in November or something. Was it November? I don't know. There's dozens of these, like, weird, sort of licensed Optimus Primes that aren't really, like, anything. They're just merchandise. This is the Transformers entity at its most basic. It's a sellout novelty item. I think, was it Takara and Medicom? Medicom. It's Optimus Prime, but a little bit rounder, a little bit cuter, a little bit prettier. I'm going to turn the exposure down a bit. There you go. And he's got little round hands poking out of baby chubby arms. And his face is normal Optimus style, but ever so slightly more stylized. Look at his little baby ears. Hello, mate. Feeling it. Torso is very strange in that it has the grille, as you would, and the window peck boobs, as you would, but it has more of them up here. It's got a secondary one, but on a flap, on like a wing flap. Content. What I'm doing here is I'm building up the fact of how normal this is so that you're surprised when I transform it. But I'm certain most of you are already in the know as to what this is, because it is the tackiest thing that any of us have ever seen. Optimus Prime. Let's see if we can get him in the standard pose. We've got the gun. Oh, it doesn't fit. It's got a hand up here, hasn't he? And his legs are kind of going, like that. And his other hand's out here. Standard Optimus Prime pose. Point is, it looks okay as an Optimus Prime on your shelf with a bit of the Japanese bounciness that we adore, don't we? Look, he's got a little nod button. There's a button on his back that makes him go, uh-huh.
Listen to me, I've got all the morality lessons right here. I'm gonna tell you about friendship.
So let's do the big reveal. Ooh, who knows what it could be? Do the, oh, there he goes. And we are in business. There we are. We go, shoulders form a crotch. And then we flop these down like so. Seriously, if you're the guy who gave this to me, please leave a comment saying, it was me. Because currently, I just can't recall. There we go, done. Flip this around and blam it over here. And oh dear, it looks like a cuddly bear man. There we are, baby. It's Bearbrick Optimus Prime. Medicom Bearbrick. And it is your mate, but if he were a teddy bear. Why does this exist? Got a little scuff under his eye, just makes him look a tiny bit more emo. I'm holding on. Is that not the cutest thing you've ever seen? He's got the little Lego hands. And a little tubby belly, and a little round face. And this is good, actually. I'm semi-impressed that the hip joint, the waist swivel, doubles as a head turn. That's good. That's fairly good. There's a bunch of these. I'm sure they did the big four, didn't they? They did Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, Megatron, and Darkbeam. If you need your standard Transformers lineup, those are the guys. Maybe Grimlock. The other thing on the back got a Autobot badge and an at. Oh, it's got bear ears. But yeah, it's nice. It's a little harmless little bear thing. Looks like a bear. Looks like a Lego bear. And it's Optimus. What's wrong with that? It's cute. 5 down. Bitch. I'm a bear. Somebody left a comment actually recently. I quite fancy Thew. It was a bloke. He goes, I quite fancy Thew, but he's probably not gay. That is my profile now. Probably not gay in brackets. The probably was in brackets. Who am I? Alright, we did 6. No, we did 5. Little soundboard.
I can't believe I'm letting you do this to me.
I need to get a car. 33 years old, no car. Who am I? Anyway, this is number 6. And we're going to do it. We're going to put it in, and we're going to make a thing happen with a bot, with me, with this, with that, with you, with all of us. Something. Drinking. It's Hun-Grrr. So yes, I found young G1 Hun-Grrr at a place I hold very dear, Blast from the Past in Derby. It's a lovely little shop and they have all kinds of stuff. They only ever have a handful of Transformers because they've got like Boglins and wrestlers and all that and aliens occasionally. You know, general figures. But they had a Hun-Grrr and it's in rather lovely condition. And I thought, you know, I can probably drop £8 on that, can't I? Yes, I can. Hun-Grrr! I want it so bad I can taste it. So he is a fairly standard, very attractive late G1 blocker robota block. This was kind of the time in G1 where they kind of ran out of stuff they could do with like Earth-based alt modes. They'd done cranes and bulldozers, they'd done cars, trucks, trains, they'd done all that. So they were like, alright, let's just do space robots versus monsters. And you know who's down for that? Is this guy right here. So this is Hun-Grrr, and he is the leader of the Terracons. And, I was waiting for Thew's review on the Terracons. Oh, sad face. No, you weren't. Nobody was. Fairly standard, large man style, Scramble City, big lad, torso bot. I don't even know how you do the torso. I've got none of the others. No accessories. Look at this. I haven't even touched the cheeky rub sign, but it's so warm today that It's already kind of going a little bit brown.
A little bit brown.
It's weird, since I moved to Derby, all these little phrases started to come out of the woodwork. If it looks like there's bad weather in the distance, you go, oh, it's a bit black over Bill's mothers. The f*** is that? This here is a repro label. It did have the silver back when I got it, so I popped a cheeky repro label on, and now it's looking pretty peng, I think. Oh, but check him out though, he's got the classic sort of beige, greyish beige robot styles, and there's tons of dirty hot pink. And that's something I feel is a little bit lacking in like the masterpieces and the generations of today. Where are all the hot pink bots? Skull Smasher's great, but where's Stalker at, yo? Where's Hun-Grrr? I want it so bad I can taste it. Everyone always pimps out like the Touch and Dare and the Transformers theme, and they are bangers, but nothing's going to stand in our way, man. That is the ultimate pump-up jam, and we are playing the feud. Okay, Hun-Grrr. More of a deal made of the nose than normal, I think. How likely is it that we'll get like a Combiner Wars Hun-Grrr? 0 at this point, I would imagine. Unless they do like a Skylinks thing, which they won't, and I don't even care. I don't want a new Abominus. I'm not gonna drop friggin' 400 quid on an Ordin. Come on. But the one thing that Hun-Grrr actually has over a lot of the like Hotspot and Silver Bolt is he's got some crazy articulation. Look at this. He's got knees. He's got hips. He's got secondary knee bends. I mean, I think most of them have that just for the combiner thing, but he's properly, like, lithe, but, like, just in the lower body. Like, he can go crazy leg pose, bam, but his hands are still like, Hun-Grrr. What kind of a name is Hun-Grrr? Grrr, get you. It's the name of a silly toy from the late 1980s with a great big pink face that turns into a silly dragon. That's precisely what Hun-Grrr is. Very stiff. Hun-Grrr isn't a figure. Oh, them rat shits. Listen to that. He looks like he fell backward. And there it is. Double-headed dragon time. Look, come on. That's so cool. Like, it's properly basic. But it's good. It works. It's beautiful. Look at these dragon faces. I feel like they need like little silver bars or something for the eyes. But it's like landlocked King Ghidorah. Is it Ghidorah or Ghidorah? Could you make up your mind, please? Dubbing people from 1976. Could you make up your mind? Man needs a feed, gives me the will to survive. I think he's probably the one that's the most fun on his own. Like, vehicle ones are just so sort of vanilla. But this has got some life to it, man. It's a friggin' two-headed dragon with stego plates. Can I just get a shout out to the G1 stickers? Come on. It just has that extra dimension to it, man. It's not even... Oh, baby, look at that. Whoa, that's proper. There's a round bit and some lines and a little panel. That's beautiful. That's classic sort of robo-detail 101. You see, there's still like this silhouette of a bloke in there if you're really looking for it, but it's alright, it's a dragon now. It's fine. It's a two-faced dinosaur. Dino DNA. So ratchet. So Hun-Grrr is very daft, and I appreciate that he can kind of do a thing on his own without having to rely on the combining thing. Like all of them do, and you know it. It's fine. It's fine to rely on a gimmick, but it's nice that you can make do without it. Speaking of gimmicks, should we do another one? Time for 7. Lucky number 7. Remember lucky number Slevin? What does that mean? Slevin? That's not clever. That's stupid. It's a word you made up. Release the Kraken. It's the most obvious joke ever. Release the Kraken. Oh. 7th heaven, baby. 7th heaven. Number 7. What are we doing? How is this even a show? Alright, here goes. Oh, boy. This Tomahawk. So, hunt for the Decepticons. Remember that? That's basically my channel slogan right now. Remember 2010? And this guy came from an extremely good wave. Do you remember this? There was Terradive, who was sublime. Battleblade Bumblebee. Mwah. Mwah. This was a good time. This guy, Terradive, Sea Spray, all that. It was good. Shall we just settle down and focus on Tomahawk? I did touch on him briefly in the Springer video. That was like 3 or 4 years ago, I think. So let's just take a couple of minutes to appreciate how very solid Tomahawk himself may actually be in this particular instance. Very standard sort of seeker body type helicopter boy. Those are very rare, actually. I think there's only this guy and Rotor Storm. This is the one we want. We need the thing here, the little cockpit facing downwards here with a nose cone right here, and we need everything else just to sort of cluster around that and form a helicopter. Oh, God. Skyhammer's a wonderful Voyager class helicopter fellow, but for a deluxe, I think we've hit the ceiling. We've hit the liquid ceiling. Where am I? Where do I live now? His legs are a little bit weird. They're a little bit weak. He's still a very fun figure. These irritate me. They have to make the missiles really long so you don't swallow them. Swallow whatever I want to swallow. Oh, where's Captain Planet when you need him? He was good as Springer, and he's been okay as Spinister, but I prefer him as his own fellow. Got a little pilot helmet on with a little visor. Reminds me of, like, Samurai Prowl. Oh, I miss animated. I sold all my animated stuff. What was I thinking? All of it except Skywarp. What a tit. Problem with helicopter bots is you've always got this thing going on. The only one who got around that was Skyhammer, because he locked it onto his chest. But Tomahawk's got the going on, and it's a problem. But overall, he's quite okay. I'm just shitting words out of the front of my head at this point. Come on. Come on, we can do this. I can do it with some booze in me. The shoulders are awkward, and the arms are very, very, very restricted. Shitty elbows, and he's got this kind of Assassin's Creed hidden blade sort of scissor weapon, I suppose. At a stretch, you could call it that. Hey, he's got the 3mm clips. Remember that with the Human Alliance little clip-on weapons? Remember that? Remember 2010? Mike Patton had a band called Tomahawk. Kind of like Phantomas, but not as interesting. Okay, check this out. You know what I really miss? It's talking about light piping. Because it just doesn't happen anymore. Like, light piping. Combiner Wars, there was no light piping. And with Titan's Return, the whole head thing kind of negated any light piping happening. So I've been starved, mate. It used to be my thing. And Tomahawks isn't really all that even. It's just kind of... You know what? What we're going to do now is we're going to transform the fellow. I think I got this at Matalan, of all places. Did I get it from Matalan or did Colin give it to me? I mean, Colin gave me Terradive. Colin, who is now the Cardcore Gamer. He also gave me Leader Starscream as well, who I've yet to do anything with. He's very good, but I've yet to do anything with it. We'll get there. This is how we do on the Few Show. We get a thing, and then we piss about for several years and we eventually do a video about it. It's a little clump, my friends, little clump of bot, and we go whoopa, and we clamp these back. Oh god, I don't know. I swear this used to be easy. What's happened? Oh, I'm drunk, that's the one. There's just no graceful way to do rotor blades, is there? That's not quite right. Oh no. Do you know what makes me really feel gross? Metallica are doing Funko Pops. Nominally, I'm a fan of Metallica, but at this point, Funko Pops, that's like Minions. Sad but true. Anyway, you know what? That's a really, really good helicopter mode. Like, so black and sleek and perfect. It's got built-in missiles and also some missile launchers. But the feet, the legs and that, they're all a bit sort of unfriendly kibble on the go. But largely, sort of 70%, it's really nice. I don't know, man. It's good. It's good. I like it. I still like it. It's flawed. It's better than Highbrow. Titan's Return Highbrow. I feel like I gave that thing a bit of an easy ride. I feel like I was a little bit biased. I felt like I was extremely biased. Look at that. Get to the chopper. Obvious chopper jokes. Tomahawk is alright. He's very good. He's a super badass secret agent plane. Oh, there's your problem. The arms go over that. And they clip on top of that and not underneath it like I thought, like an idiot. There you go. Perfect. Have these got the 3mm clips? They have. Alright. If I'd written this, this would have been so slick. But as it is, it's going to have to suffer with me, bitch.
Suffer with me!
This launcher, which normally would just plug in like boop, just plug it in, but it's got a little clip as well, so you can clip him on. Bang! This was something I really missed out on the Reveal the Shield Lugnut video, actually. That video did alright, but I completely failed to mention all the clips. He's got like 25 clips all on his shoulders and that. And there was like so many weapons you can get with like, each figure came with its own unique little weapon that you could use on anybody. And that was cool, man. And we're seeing a little bit of that return with like the last night. Or was it Cogman? Cogman's got the Titan Masters. Oh, what's his face? Chromedome has got the same transformation as the Combiner Wars. Tomahawk's alright, man. Tomahawk is alright. That was the 7th, right? So let's do an 8th, shall we? Let's get a cheeky 8th.
Smoke weed every day.
This feels so good. We like to drink with Huey, cause Huey is our mate. And when we drink with Huey, this is number 8, 7, 6, 5, 2, 1. I've already done it. Transformers Prime a Bulkhead. This was the standard release, 2012? Everybody kept telling me that I should get the first edition one rather than this, but I didn't. Everyone said it was better. I've looked at it, it looks better, but I couldn't find one. I found this in a shop for like 20 quid, and I just thought, you know, I'm just going to buy it, and it made me happy. Very, very good indeed. Prime was good, man. Just Viacom, man. A wheeljack, Viacom, and that alone is enough to put it up to the upper echelons of what am good. The stuff. Have you seen that new thing from Chris McFeely? Transformers The Basics. It's very good. Bulkhead is one of the guys who's caught on. There was a guy called Bulkhead in, was it Energon or Cybertron? Animated Bulkhead showed up, redefined the name, and this is him now. But this is my Bulkhead. I think this is my primary Bulkhead. He's a chunky green young man with a big old jaw that goes, what does it do? It goes like this. It's not the best. It's a good idea, but it's not the best. Your weapon goes, and it spins around. It's fun. It's a good time. It looks a little bit like Cybertron. It goes like, it's so like that as a, oh my god. And it even looks, it's got like a tail light on it, so it looks like it's part of the alt mode, but it isn't. Oh, okay, moving on then. Bulkhead on his own is a beautiful larger lady of a big fat fellow who is beautiful, and I love him. Fat people are cool. He's got little doors for his pectoral boobings. Does this pop off? Yeah, there it goes. Blah. Normal naked, very trailbreakery kind of form. I have a feeling he might have some light piping. Is that even registering? No. No, he hasn't. Oh, it's that thing. He's got that awful, tragic thing where he does have a piping block for the head, but his eyes are painted. I thought we moved past this. Anyway. It reminds me a lot of Crumple Zone. There you go. Do you remember the Beast Hunters version of this? That had like the Skyrim helmet, like the tiny guy who had the front-facing curve. I've got a drinking horn somewhere. Like a cow's horn that you can drink out of. I feel like such a dickhead using it. It should be cool, but it isn't. I'm 8 shots deep right now. I can't even concentrate. Bulkhead. Bulking headman. Articulation. Let's do the standard toy review stuff. Articulation. Look, he can go, I am strong. He's got crazy kibble, and he's nice. And I like him a lot. And I wish I'd given Prime more time. Is Prime even a thing anymore? Or is it just kind of gone? Like animated, just gone. Do people remember it fondly? You know the phrase, is that still a thing? Is that still a thing? Is that still a thing? Thing still a thing? You know when you think you're funny? Oh, damn. Is that right? Okay, so that goes here. Right, we're in business. There, that works. And that works. Oh, jeez. Alright, there you go. That's perfect. Oh, crap, it all worked. It all just fell into place. Alright, we made it. This isn't first edition. Was it called Robots in Disguise? Transformers Prime : Robots in Disguise. Oh, we need to retire that phrase. Shove it in the bin and think of something new. I think this is a pretty beautiful Voyager figure, honestly. It's a car, but it's a very big car. And it rolls beautifully. Look at that. Oh, girl. A doot-de-doo. The airborne doot-de-doo. It's kind of the perfect balance of, like, the hard-edged movie designs, the super macho, Ironhide, Optimus Prime, and then like the sort of whimsy cheekiness of animated, and it's all there, baby. It's all there in a big, hefty goddamn SUV. Suck your. Don't put that in. I'm so ashamed of who I am. What is this person? Prime Bulkhead. A beautiful thing. A very hefty, satisfying alt mode. No bullshit. Just straight up goddamn heavy car. A really big car. Life. This is life. This is my Bulkhead. This is the definitive Bulkhead for me. Or it would be, were it not for this garbage. Robots in Disguise. Heavens above. What are we, 9th? What was it? Mighty number 9. Tomahawk's missiles, I don't know where they've gone. That Skywarp missile from Revenge of the Fallen. No idea where it went. We moved out. We cleared the house. We pull up the carpets. Gone. Just gone. Vaporized. Mythological. Number 9, bitches. Oh. Beautiful. Oh dear. Is Titan returning Galvatroning? Oh shit. Oh boy. 9 shots deep. We're talking about Titan's Return Galvatron. This was one of the main reasons I was looking forward to Titan's Return. TBH. Another one was Astro Train, Blitzwing. Astro Train's very good. I've got both of them. Oh, what life is this that I bought both Astro Trains, the Hasbro and Takara versions. Filthy. Pure filth. Overlord. Oh, I've pre-ordered Overlord. I've never pre-ordered anything. Ever. But I pre-ordered Overlord because I cannot miss Overlord. 6 shot I can take or leave. But coming back to Wave 1 of the hype train. This is Titan's Return Voyager class Galvatron. And it was quite a disappointment, wasn't it? It was a bit of a letdown. Like, it looks good at first glance. On the shelf, it does look alright. But the instant you pick him up, he instantly starts withering under the lights. Because there's so many things that are wrong with it. Like, it's not bad. It's not a bad figure. It just hurts a little bit how almost great it is. It's so let down by its own adventurous, the risks it took. They all flopped. There's his head, right there, standard Titan Master Fare, and he's got this friggin' face flap. That's him naked. And it doesn't work, it looks lame. He's got a little tiny turntable where you can turn him like 8 degrees. But it's not good enough, man. Is not good enough. Let's take a look at the Titan Master. I just want to get this out of the way, because generally, we talked about it with Topspin, generally they're pretty boring, but this is the nadir. This is the worst. It's just grey. The face is so naked. It's just grey with little red eyes. It's like one of those things you get out of the friggin' egg machine, you know? You put in your 50p and you twist it and one comes out. Oh, crap. I've dropped the lid from the Kraken. What it does give you, though, is a big old gap in here. You can hide all kinds of shit in there. Pop him in there. You can hide contraband in there. I'd like to form a band called Contraband, where, like, we just played the music from Contra. Game riffs
Here's a hint.
Oh, there's another problem. The famous Galvatron cannon. It looks alright, doesn't it? The cannon itself is alright, but the placement is so bollocksed. Like, the port is here, it's on the front. It should be like here. Galvatron, but no, it's here. Which, big picture, shouldn't be a problem, but it really is, alright? Look, you can't point it at anybody. Really? Well, alright. You kind of can, but it sets off that goes with the little shoulder, and it goes. There's all kinds of like third-party add-ons you can get for it to make it what it should have been in the first place. You shouldn't need that. You shouldn't need it. Should be all right out of the box. Which brings me back to Universe Galvatron, 2008-9. That guy, he was bad. His cannon came right off him, right out of the package. I had to insert it back in, which comparatively seems like nothing. How long have we been doing this? What time is it? It's so hot today. This is crazy talk. But like, on the whole, it looks okay. The feet are alright, the legs are great. I love this nonsense. There's not much kibble, really. There's that, which looks terrible, but it's worth it. I tell you, it's worth it. God damn it, it's worth it. It should have been good, but it wasn't. That's the bottom goddamn line. If you do that, and that, and that, then it's a pretty good phone stand. You put your phone just here. Somebody sent me a picture of it with a phone balanced right here, with me on it, with one of my videos playing. And I'm like, you've appealed to me on such a base level. Flattery. Or even just mentioning my name. My god, I'm yours. I'm just yours. I can't really remember how to get him into cannon mode. I've already given him all kinds of flack for being lame, so if I can't figure him out, then that's all on me. Hey, look, that's blue, that's purple. In person, that's not that visible, but on camera, it comes out like...
Here's a hint.
It happened with Cyclonus as well, actually. I got the new Korn album. Of all things. But why? Why? I heard that one song, Rotting in Vain. That's a banger. And I bought the album. And it's bollocks. Who cares what Korn think? Currently Googling what this mode should look like. Because I haven't even touched this thing since like October. There you go again. Titans Return. You put in Titans Return Galvatron. First thing comes up. Upgrade. Shouldn't ever need upgrades. But sometimes... Oh. This is garbage, alright? Titans Return Galvatron. Real talk. It's making me a little bit I know, I appreciate I've quite a lot to drink, but it's making me mad how flagrantly bad it is. Alright. Okay, I think that's it. All I was missing was a cheeky waist swivel. And I'm slightly less irritated. When you're Korn in 2017, you've said everything you want to say. All you're going to do is you're going to release a bunch of songs that have down-tuned guitars, and you say the word pain, but you say it like the A is an O. You just say poin. Pain doesn't rhyme with a gain. It's an I rhyme. You say it out loud, it sounds stupid. Much as I'm talking shit, that actually is quite good fun, isn't it? It's Galvatron, bitch! Here's a hint. There you go. Alright, that's fine. It's fine. Fine! The thing about Galvatron is the robot... The thing about Galvatron is... The robot mode lets it down. This cannon mode is actually quite a lot of fun. And this is easily the best... The best G1 style Galvatron officially that there's been since the 80s. And he's got a bonus mode. Alright, an official bonus mode that I adore. This is what makes it for me. Because why not? Oh, I'm so sick of you. I'm so sick of you and your shit. That's actually an extremely painless switch between boring, obvious, G1 obligated cannon mode and bitchin' awesome goddamn bionicle spacecraft destruction time. Does it even? I don't even know if it does even clip in even. Titan's Return has been very consistently alright, but this was just such a surprise, man. And your man can sit in there, barely visible, little grey plastic man against the little grey plastic cockpit. A boosh. A double boosh. There he is. Oh, baby, this is great. And also... Are you ready to ruin it? You're supposed to put this under here. Oh, no. Not as good. You know what? It's alright. Considering friggin' like Combiner Wars Cyclonus, he could do a whole combined mode. Why shouldn't Galvatron have a space jet mode? That's great. And also extra points for the friggin' dummy battery compartment right here. If you can even see that. Why? Okay, I just had to pause because I needed to clear out the memory card and all that. But as luck would have it, somebody tagged me in a thing on Twitter because we're recording on the 18th of June, so we're just on the real build-up to the Transformers 5. Apparently they've put out Spotify playlists for each of the Transformers characters. So let's take a look. This is the Megatron one. You know, as a 33-year-old metal snob, that all just rings so quaint to me. Last resort? Are you kidding me? Entry-level sort of standard metal garbage. Maybe it's a good thing. Put yourself in the position of the 11-year-old. But for me, it just rings so naff. So naff. A bit like Titan's Return Galvatron. Not terribly exciting. Basically, it's fine. Which leaves us... I'm afraid, at number 10, feeling rather more cogent than I was last time. That shirt I was wearing, can't even do it up anymore. I'm so fat now. I'm totally comfortable. And I think it's time for the 10th. The 10th. Which leaves us with Backstop. My friend, Cheeky Backstop. Yes, this came the other day, didn't it? In a... I got this the other day in a box on one of those Damn It Open shows from your man. This is actually Generations Backstop, of all things, if you can imagine. It's a repaint of Cybertron Backstop from like 2008, 9, sort of drop shot time, that sort of bit. When they were doing the whole re-release of the Cybertron fellows. And this was one of the ones that I didn't buy in the store. I almost got heavy load, but I didn't. I just got drop shot and blades. What was his name? Overbite, was it? The Repugnus repaint? Nowhere near as much fun as this young fellow. This young fellow, father! Boys and or girls and or others. What the f*** are we doing? Where are we? Where's my boy? There he is. Here's my boy. This is Cybertron Universe Generations Energon G1 Backstop. Representing the Beast Formers. I wish I'd put more Beast Wars guys in the box today. I just went for this cheeky fellow, who is adorable to the goddamn Maximal. We'll first go to Rhino mode to illustrate why Backstop is good fun. I need a planet. There's one. I've got a little wooden jigsaw of my own name. He's a Rhinoceratops man. And he looks okay. He's very sort of static, very basic. Ado. And then, check it out. You put it in, it's like, oh no. Oh. What? No. See the... Come on. Okay, you ready? And then you go... Come on now, that's like a tin opener. I swear, like, liking things because they're bad is 90% of the internet. I've never seen anything that works quite like this. So here's your one arm, you go, boop. You get the hand and you go, there you go, there's one hand. One terrible Beast Wars hand. And there's another one, he's going, yeah, get bent, baby. Where you go from here? Here's where you go from here. There's this whole sort of battery canister construct here. It just goes, hebla, and then you go. And that's something I've never ever seen. 2 forelegs from beast mode becoming one singular leg. And likewise with the bum end. That is an appallingly shite robot. There's no way. There's no way that's good. But you know what? I love him so much. This is Backstop, and he's all like, screw you, buddy. It's a clumsy ass Beast Wars-esque Cybertron piece of crap. In muted generations, serious face colors. Are you kidding me? Come on. How can you do this in serious colors? Oh, Backstop, you piece of total garbage. So we did Backstop, we did Galvatron, we did Skywarp, RID, we did Bearbrick Optimus. This all feels like a long time ago now. We did Tomahawk, Bonecrusher, Hun-Grrr, Topspin, Morbot, Bulkhead, and Generations Backstop. Oh, Jesus. That's a lot of rum. And I've talked a lot of garbage about some robots. I've had a fairly good fun afternoon. I don't know about you, but I've enjoyed this afternoon. TF Nation is happening. It's going to get at least this messy. 4:45 on a Sunday. That means... Oh, jeez. Time is ripe for me to get a pizza.
Be sure to subscribe for more Thews Awesome Transformers reviews. Limited appeal, keeping it real.